Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Check, Mike 57, Mike 57. Let's put him on the front.
They start the drive with Cook. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. To throw, it's Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 39.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. I got you, punk. Check 37. Check the middle.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Middle. Mike 35. Mike 35. Watch the screen.
They run it again with Cook. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Half 10. Getting some penetration. Tight dog. 5 wide. Sponge. No. Watch it. Go.
Cook up the gut. And some room to maneuver. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. That good for 19 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, You go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
It's a party now. Check 31, check 37.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 4-yard line.
Under 10, 10.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get it.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Reggie Gilliam, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Jets nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Moore, the man in motion.
58's the mic. 50. Go, go. 58's the mic. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Yep.
The tight end in motion right.
58's the mic.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Jets winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here now at MetLife Stadium. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
18. Chopper, chopper. 58, boys. 58. 58's Mike. Hey. Wild Bill. Haywood. Hey, 58 is Mike.
Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that 1st touchdown given up.
Moore, the man in motion.
Get your swerve on. Why? Who? Check 50. Check 50. Ready, go.
To the 43, 2nd down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
Plant. Exit. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. 58, boys. Go.
Moore, the man in motion.
Check the tight end. Check the tight. Check tight. Seam 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. He's got the connection to Moore. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel.
Now it's Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The Jets sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
They go play action with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Open man here is Conklin. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 16. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. But they get back in the huddle. He's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Not here.
58.
Now.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Push him back. Push him back. 58, boys. 58.
Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw, no shot.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Mike's 49. Watch twist. 49. 49's a Mike. 49's a Mike. There's a part in it. Charlie. Woo! 49's the Mike. Ready, go.
Now Wilson. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the... And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that era there, turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team, and they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets have taken the lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21.
Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play.
Go, run.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And this throw will be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Army.
Check the backer. Shift.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Kaiir Elam makes a pick. He's at the 30. 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. When you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Here we go.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They go play action now. Wilson. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. 49. Watch 49.
He runs.
49.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Go, go.
Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
Bravo.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
They'll run with Carter. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
58.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That pass complete to Moore. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Hall ought to give up the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Hey, 58 is a mic.
Second half starts with a run by Hall. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Zoom, fellas, let's go. Let's go.
Now Wilson. And check down, complete to Hall. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7, past the 30 to the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Play action. It's Wilson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Regular.
Watch the pass. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Bills have retaken a third-quarter lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Bills 21, Jets 17. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. An interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the 30 on second down, Wilson, and he's got the hook up to Moore. Wilson and Moore there for a Jets first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Give to Hall running right to about the 40-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Rolling to his right. And he's got his man on the out route. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
58 to Mike, 58.
Recon, 132 fighting.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42.
Brings up 3rd down.
General, West.
Check, crunch.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
58
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Alpha.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Wait a second, that's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
Come on.
They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Watch the block, motion, block.
They'll run with Cook. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held it, they might go for it again.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day. Yep.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
58, boys, 58.
Play action. Now Wilson out to his left. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check. 3 down.
In motion goes the tight end.
Bumps up the helmet. Here we go.
58's the Mike, 58.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
I'm here all day.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give it a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Yep. The Mike, watch 49. Orbit.
To throw is Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
For the field goal, a 54-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Focus, defense, focus. Hey, check.
A give. This is Cook. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Allen going to throw. And complete, right side to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Mike 35. Blue Dan. 35's the mic.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on it there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Hey, Brown 80. 21, check Mike 21. Hey, tight. Bang, 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 bang.
Now Allen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Jets 20. Tyler Bass to kick off Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
That's right, baby.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Straight ahead is Hall. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. There's Wilson. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. In motion right is Wilson. Here's a quick throw out to Mims. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
At the 39-yard line.
58's the mic.
Wilson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. 3rd down here. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
I'm darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
58, boys, 58.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
57's the mic.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
57, Mike, 57.
Looking to throw. Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
The Bills send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is brought in at the 21. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Okay, break.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I know he ain't got it. 58's the mic.
Now it's Wilson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line.
That's good, Jets.
To throw again is Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Wilson's throw complete there to Moore. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So Allen's going to look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown, Bills. A great play there. 57 yards. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On second down, they'll run it here. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
And bring it. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah.
One last shot for Wilson. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That's on the guard, Laken Tomlinson. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was.